Free education, a complete DAB solution.
Welcome all. Today we will discuss Class 8, Social Science, Geography, Lesson 5, Agriculture. वीडियो शुरू करने से पहले अगर आपने अभी तक मेरे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो ज़रूर कर ले और कमेंट में लिखकर ज़रूर बताएं कि आपको यह वीडियो कैसी लगी। तो चलिए वीडियो को शुरू करते हैं। Let's start. First we will do something to know. Question A. Tick the correct option. 1. Millets are also known as A. Fine grains. B. Multigrains. C. Artificial grains. D. Coarse grains. Answer D. Coarse grains. 2. Tea is A. Cereal crop. B. Fiber crop. C. Fruit crop. D. Beverage crop. Answer D. Beverage crops. 3. Who amongst the following are the nomadic herders of the Himalayan area? A. Bhotiyas. B. Munda. C. Siddhi. D. Jaravas. Answer A. Bhotiyas. 4. Slash and burn practice of agriculture is also known as A. Plantation agriculture. B. Intensive subsistence agriculture. C. Shifting agriculture. D. Extensive agriculture. Answer C. Shifting agriculture. 5. The type of commercial agriculture, which is practiced on a large estate for growing of a single crop continuously for several years, is known as A. Livestock ranching. B. Extensive agriculture. C. Plantation agriculture. D. Organic farming. Answer C. Plantation agriculture. Next question is B. Fill in the blanks. 1. Wheat is grown in the mid-latitudinal and dry subtropical regions. 2. Cotton, jute and natural silk are natural fibers. 3. Coffee plant needs hot and humid climate. 4. Deltas, river valleys, coastal plains with rainfall above 100 centimeters are ideal for the cultivation of rice. 5. When animals are reared along with the cultivation of land, it is known as mixed farming. Next we will discuss question C. Write a technical term or an appropriate word for each of the following statement. 1. The science and art of raising crops. Rearing of livestock, forestry and fishing. Answer agriculture. 2. A type of agricultural system in which a farmer and his family grow crop for self-sustenance. Answer subsistence agriculture. 3. Agriculture practiced on a very large scale for crop specialization. Answer commercial agriculture. 4. The commercial grazing of farm animals in temperate grasslands to obtain meat, wool, hides, skins and some dairy products. Answer livestock ranching. 5. People who migrate along with their animals from one place to another in search of fodder for their animals. Answer nomads. Next question is D. Answer the following questions in brief. 1. When and how did agriculture start along the river valleys? What is the wider definition of agriculture now? Answer. The requirement for food has led to the development of agriculture. Earlier, human beings were dependent upon food gathering, hunting and fishing for their survival. Gradually, they started growing crops along the river valleys which led to the beginning of agriculture. In wider terms, agriculture is the science and art of raising crops, rearing livestock, forestry and fishing. 2. Highlight the importance of agriculture for people around the world. Answer. Agriculture helps in providing employment, eradicating poverty, enhancing trade and earning foreign exchange. Agriculture also plays an important role in strengthening global relations by encouraging the international trade of agricultural products. 3. Describe any 3 new techniques used in agriculture to increase the production of crops. Answer. New techniques of agriculture include using HYV of seeds, fertilizers, pesticide, insecticides and modern equipment. 4. What type of soil, temperature and rainfall is required for the cultivation of wheat and rice? Answer. Wheat soil type, loamy soil is required. Temperature. The ideal temperature for wheat at the time for sowing is 10-15 degrees Celsius and at the time of harvesting is 25 degrees Celsius. Rainfall. It grows well in 70-100 centimeters of rainfall. The harvest period should be frost-free. Rice soil type, alluvial loamy and clay soils are ideal for rice cultivation. Temperature, 24 degrees Celsius or above with minor variations during sowing, growing and harvesting seasons. Rainfall, rice flourishes well in areas where rainfall is above 100 centimeters. 5. What is meant by nomadic herding? Which are the most important regions for nomadic herding? Answer. In nomadic herding, people migrate along with their animals from one place to another in search of fodder for their animals. Generally, they rear cattle, sheep, goats, camels and yaks for milk, skin, meat and wool. It is common in parts of Central and Western Asia, East and Southwest Africa and Northern Eurasia. In India, Bhotiyas and Gujjars are the nomadic tribes of Himalayas. Next we will discuss question E. Answer the following questions. 1. What are the major differences between the farm agriculture of USA and India? Ans. The agricultural practices of the USA and India sharply differ from one another. These differences are given below. 1. Size of farm in USA large farm but yield per hectare is comparatively low. In India small land holding but yield per hectare is high. 2. Capital in USA high capital investment. In India comparatively low capital investment which is mainly narrowed from banks, money lenders. 3. In USA market produce is meant for the national and international markets as storage facilities are adequate. In India produce is meant for local market due to lack of storage facilities. 4. Labor in USA skilled labor but in India labors are unskilled. 5. Mechanization in USA extensive use of tractors combined harvesters and threshers. In India traditional methods, limited use of machines, still using bullocks to plow the field. 6. Technology in USA extensive use of advanced technology. But in India marginal use of modern technology. 2. Describe any 5 advantages of using biotechnology for agricultural development. Answer A. Biotechnology involves the use of living organisms and bioprocesses in engineering, technology, medicine, etc. B. It also covers genetic engineering, cell and tissue, culture technologies, manufacture of drugs, environmental management, etc. C. It has more nutritional value, better flavor and color in the food. D. Using these genetically modified crops is still limited. Scientists believe that genetically modified crops can help the environment by reducing the problem of pesticide. 3. Explain any 3 physical factors influencing the agricultural development in an area. Answer. 3 physical factors which affect agricultural development in an area are A. Relief feature, plains are more suitable for agriculture than the highlands. The density of population is generally high in plains. This helps in providing cheap labor and a market for farm products. Also, it is easier to use modern equipment in plain regions. B. Climate. Agriculture is highly sensitive to climate variability. Each crop has its own requirement of temperature and rainfall. That is why the variation in climatic conditions supports different crop patterns. C. Soil. Soil rich in minerals and organic matter supports agriculture. The chemical composition and fertility of soil differ from place to place which leads to variation in soil type. Each crop has its own requirement of soil. 4. How is subsistence agriculture different from the commercial agriculture? In your opinion, which one is more useful for India? Answer. Subsistence farming. Commercial farming. 1. In subsistence farming, farmers use low levels of technology and household labor and grow crops for self-sustenance. In commercial farming, farmers use all modern technology of agriculture to obtain maximum production from a limited area. 2. Subsistence farming practiced solely to meet the needs of the farmer's family. But in commercial agriculture, crops are raised on a large scale for the purpose of selling the products in the market. 3. In subsistence farming, small area is cultivated and therefore no huge capital is needed in this farming. In commercial farming, a large area is cultivated and huge capital is involved in this farming. Commercial agriculture is more useful for India because it is always done with defined crops, technology and marketing prospects. 5. How do the size of land holdings, labor and capital influence the agricultural development in an area? Explain. Answer. Size of land holdings. The size of farms affects the agricultural pattern and the yield per unit hectare. In the densely populated areas of the developing countries, the farm size is generally very small due to growing rural population and the law of succession, which leads to fragmentation of land. The small fields are mostly not economical. Labor. The availability of labor has a great influence on the cropping pattern of a region. The labor requirement varies with different crops. Capital. All agricultural inputs, like the HYV seeds, means of irrigation, fertilizers, pesticide, hiring labor, machines, land lease, fodder, fuel, power and veterinary services, require capital. The cultivation of commercial crops using new technologies requires more capital than required in the traditional way of cultivation. 1. Suggest some more measures which can improve the conditions of farmers in India. Answer. A. Net income of farmers should be increased. B. Cost of production should be reduced. C. Enable higher per unit. D. Provision of remunerative prices. A. Implementation of soil health card scheme and national crop insurance scheme. 2. Are genetically modified crops the correct option to create food sufficiency for the growing population of the country? Answer. Today, population explosion has increased the pressure on land to produce more food. This situation compelled the people to develop new techniques of agriculture so that productivity could be increased. Keeping in mind, in some countries, genetically modified crops have developed which involves the use of living organism in technology, medicine and covers genetic engineering, cultural technologies, etc.